All right, guys, so here at Turn for Automotive today, welcome back. I'd like to ask you to subscribe to the channel. We're going to do more how-tos, more project videos, more product reviews. Today we're going to show you how to build some AN lines. So very, very simple thing to do. A lot of people get lost with the different fittings and all this stuff. Very, very simple. You don't need it, but the best thing to do is have a vise. Get these little aluminum AN clamps for your vise. They slide right in, they're magnetic. So they slide right in nice and easy. Then you go ahead and make sure you get your line. We've already cut this line to length. You're gonna need your AN fittings. These ones, you know, the end comes off them. Put the end on the hose and then you put them together that way. Always when you cut your AN hose, you want it to have no frays in the braiding. So as you can see here on the ends, we've got black tape around them. Always put some tape or you know, duct tape, black tape, something like that. When you cut the line, it'll preserve the braiding so it's all nice and neat. So what we're going to do is go ahead and cut that off once we get the fitting over the end of it. And then we just use a wrench. You know, they have these special aluminum AN wrenches. They're a ton of money. I use just a standard wrench, whatever size fits. I put some black tape on the end so it doesn't scar up the fitting. This fitting is going to be for this line here is going to be for our turbo drain. So we're going to go ahead and build this turbo drain for you, show you some up close stuff, and we'll see you again at the end. Thank you. All right, so we got our AN line in the fitting. Just comes apart. You just take on these ones, the red end off. You put the line down through the red end, put it over the blue, and now it's together. The biggest problem you're gonna have is these things tend to come apart as you're doing them. So you wanna make sure the blue part is held nice and tight. We got this one in our vise. So you want it sticking up just a little bit over the edge. Then, like I said, you're just going to use your wrench to go ahead and tighten this down on whatever angle you want it. And we're going to go ahead. So we'll be back with you in just a minute. Went ahead, got our fitting tightened down. Hose is nice and tight in there. Release it from the clamp. You can see the AN line that we've built now. So nice piece. We're going to go ahead and do the other side for you. And then we'll show you what it looks like at the end. Our fitting. We got our red end over the hose that we've already cut. We're just going to put our fitting in. You want the end sticking up slightly over the edge. These ones are curved a little bit, so it's a little bit more difficult. Just going to go ahead and you stick the fitting down. Make sure it's a nice, tight seat over the blue fitting. The red one's going to come down and begin to thread on. Feels pretty easy to start with. You want to make sure this hose is held in tight the entire time as you're tightening down this fitting, because it's going to go ahead and taper in there and tighten the whole thing together nice and tight. So you're going to go down until you can't do it by hand anymore. Then you're going to go ahead and use your wrench. Like I said, the tape on this wrench is basically just because I'm too cheap to buy these fancy AN wrenches. Just go ahead and tighten it down this way, and it'll hold the entire package together nice and tight on the taper of both units. We're going ahead and take our line out of the vise. We have both fittings on. What we did here is we took our steel oil pan, we welded a bung in it from Vibrant Performance. We do a lot of stuff with Vibrant here at Turn for Automotive. We got a steel bung welded in the oil pan, and we got the oil drain housing onto our turbo. This is going to screw onto both pieces and make a nice unit together that we can go ahead and build off of. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed how to make these AN lines cheap. No need to pay someone to do them for you. Really easy to make these with just a vise and a couple wrenches. So thank you and have a great day.